we must tell the truth about Joao Pedro's performance versus West Ham. Let's stop the lies, Chelsea fans. Let's stop the excuses, the downplaying, and the cautious words. The truth is simple. Joao Pedro was the reason Chelsea destroyed West Ham 5-1. Yes, 5 goals were scored. Yes, Caicedo, Enzo, Neto, and Chalobah all shined. But the man who pulled the strings, who dragged Chelsea back into the game after going behind, who turned doubt into domination, was Joao Pedro. And we must tell the truth about him now. He is not just another attacker. He is the game changer this Chelsea team has been crying out for. This story started in chaos. Cole Palmer, Chelsea's most consistent creator last season, got injured in the warm-up. That meant Enzo Maresca had to rip up his plan. Suddenly, Estevan Willian was thrown onto the right wing. Pedro Neto moved to the left. And Joao Pedro, who was supposed to play wide, got shifted into the number 10 role behind Liam Delap. Now, here's the controversial truth. Many fans groaned at this. Some said Joao Pedro was not ready. Others remembered his underwhelming debut and wanted him dropped. Even pundits like Paul Merson had doubts, but Maresca trusted him. And what happened? Joao Pedro didn't just fill in, he bossed the game. West Ham had started with fire. Lucas Paquetá scored a stunning opener, leaving Chelsea stunned. The away fans were worried. Was this another slow, toothless start to the season? But Joao Pedro answered. From a corner, he rose higher than anyone else, powering home a header to equalize. His first Premier League goal in blue. That goal wasn't just a statistic, it was a message. Chelsea are back in this game and I am leading the charge. And once that ball hit the net, the momentum flipped. West Ham were never the same. But Joao Pedro didn't stop there. Great players don't just score, they create. Minutes later, he turned provider. With vision and precision, he slid a clever ball into space for Pedro Neto. Neto rifled it home. Chelsea 2, West Ham 1. Suddenly, Joao Pedro had a goal and an assist before halftime. Chelsea were flying. The doubters, silent. The away fans singing his name. And then came the second half. Another corner, another Joao Pedro moment. This time, a clever flicked header at the near post perfectly waited for Trevoh Chalobah to finish. Another assist. Think about it. A player shifted into a last-minute number 10 role, out of his natural position, walks away with 1 goal and 2 assists in a London derby. That's not luck. That's not just a good day. That's elite football intelligence. Let's be clear, Joao Pedro is special. Not good, not promising, special. He has what Chelsea have lacked since Eden Hazard, the ability to completely change the rhythm of a game. Maresca deployed him as a striker, as a winger, and now as a number 10. In every role Joao Pedro has delivered. He's a modern forward, a complete attacker who can adapt, link play, score goals, and create chances. A goal and 2 assists against West Ham is proof, but beyond the stats, it was his movement, his awareness, his hunger. He dropped deep to link midfield and attack. He drifted wide to open spaces. He pressed high to force errors. He made Chelsea unpredictable. This is what separates a good player from a great one. Versatility and consistency. Joao Pedro has both. After the match, Joao Pedro said something powerful. We started the game 1 goal down, but we showed our togetherness today to win. We know our power.
Joao Pedro had 1 goal and 2 assists today. He was a big part of the big victory, the first victory of the season for Chelsea. Joao, what allowed you to not only win this afternoon, but completely run away from West Ham?
I think the togetherness of the team. I think the team is very focused on the game, and that's why you could change the game today.
This isn't just media talk. You could see it on the pitch. Chelsea looked united. Estevan Willian, just 18 years old, stepped in and assisted. Pedro Neto scored. Enzo Fernandez dominated midfield. Peseto marked his 100th Chelsea appearance with a goal. Chalobah added the 5th. 5 different scores, but Joao Pedro was the heartbeat. That's why he spoke of togetherness, because his performance lifted everyone. He didn't play for himself, he played for the badge, for the fans, and for the team. That's leadership.
Sure, Joao Pedro, Liam, Estevao, Jamie Gittens, that he will be good for sure. They are all fantastic players. You can see that probably Liam and Joao, they are a little bit more ahead of the rest, but the reason why is because they were already here in England. Jamie needs to adapt a little bit, Estevao needs to adapt, Ato in his time to adapt, but overall we are very happy with all of them.
Let's not pretend Joao Pedro's start at Chelsea was perfect. His first Premier League appearance wasn't convincing. Pundits like Paul Merson called for him to be dropped. Doubters said he was just a flashy Brazilian who wouldn't adapt to the English game. But against West Ham, he answered the critics the only way that matters, with goals, assists, and dominance. He was named man of the match. And suddenly, all the negative talk looks foolish. This is why the truth must be told. Joao Pedro isn't a maybe. He's not one for the future. He's delivering right now. When Joao Pedro said, "A lot of Brazilians have come here and made history, but it's just the beginning of my journey," he was speaking from the heart. Chelsea fans know the impact Brazilians have had at Stamford Bridge, from Ramirez to Willian to Thiago Silva. Now it's Joao Pedro's turn to carry that torch. And make no mistake, he has the skill set to become the next Brazilian legend at the Bridge. Flair, passion, versatility, and an unshakable bond with the fans. It's already building. Here's the controversial part. If Chelsea want to return to the top, Joao Pedro must be central to the project. Cole Palmer is brilliant. Neto is a fighter. Estevan is the future. But Joao Pedro is the glue. He is the player who can link all the pieces together. Striker, he can play it. Winger, no problem. Number 10, he just proved he can boss it. Forget the talk of him being just an option. He must be the foundation. He must be trusted as a leader in attack, because performances like the one against West Ham don't happen by accident. They happen because Joao Pedro is ready to lead. Chelsea's 5-1 win over West Ham was more than 3 points. It was a statement. The team moved to the top of the Premier League table. The goals flowed. The football looked alive again under Maresca. But at the center of it all was Joao Pedro. His equalizer broke West Ham's spirit. His assist to Neto gave Chelsea the lead. His flick for Chalobah ended the contest. He was everywhere. That's why this truth must be told. Without Joao Pedro, Chelsea don't win this game in this fashion. So let's say it loud. Joao Pedro isn't just another attacker. He isn't just filling in for Palmer. He isn't a squad option. He is the game changer, the special one, the versatile, intelligent Brazilian who can lead Chelsea back to glory. Against West Ham, he wrote his first big chapter in blue. A goal, 2 assists, a masterclass in adaptability, and the clearest proof yet that Enzo Maresca was right to trust him. The truth is undeniable. Joao Pedro is not Chelsea's future. He is Chelsea's present. And if the club builds around him, he could become a Stamford Bridge legend.